All right, guys. So this week, we're gonna start our new math lesson. It's gonna be we're gonna explore using place value to round numbers. All right. So, guys, in this session, I want you to be able to draw on what we know about place value to round numbers. So, some examples of place value. If our number that we did earlier was 322, in the hundreds place, we had three groups of 100. In the tens place, we had two groups of 10. And in the ones place, we had two groups of one. So, what we're going to do this week, we're going to look at where those numbers fall on the number line and determine how we're going to round up, if we're going to round up or if we're going to round down. Um, so, our first that we're going to do, I would like you guys to get on the Base 10 website and please show me the number 384 using the base 10 blocks. All right. All right, guys, when we model 384, we break it down into place value. We have three groups of 100, so 1, 2, 3, and we have 10 groups, 8 groups of 10, and we're going to count by 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Then we have 4 groups of 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, giving us the number 384. Now what we're going to do, guys, we're going to look at this number and compare it on the number line to see where our tens place falls between and when our hundreds place falls between. All right, guys, so we had 384. So we're going to look at this place value chart and we're going to see between which two tens does it fall and between which two hundreds does it fall. So, guys, if you see in our chart right here, our tens is 8. So 8 tens equals 80. And 80 falls between 70 and 90. Okay, guys? And for our hundreds, we have three groups of 100, which equals 300. So 300 is between 200 and 400. All right, guys. So for rounding purposes, we know we're going to look at our ones for the tens place. So we see that 4 on the number line is closer to 0 than it is 10. So guys, that means we will round down. When we're looking at the tens, so if we round 384 to the nearest 10, guys, we're going to look at the ones and we see that the 4 is closer to 10. So that will become 380. When we're rounding to the hundreds, we're going to look at our tens column. We see that 10, there's 8 groups of 10, which is 80, and 80 is between 70 and 90. 80 is closer to 100, so we're going to round up. So we'll round 384 up to 400. Okay. So when we have 384, when we round to the nearest 10, we see that we can count up 10. So we count up 6 to get to 10. And that's how we would get 390. And we count back 4 to get to 380. Since it's closer to 380, that's why our answer is going to be 380. All right. So guys, this is going to be something that I would like you guys to do on your own. I will send this out on Google Classroom. So what we're going to do, we're going to locate a number between two tens or two hundreds that can help you round up or down to the nearest 10 or the nearest 100. So Ms. Dixon talked about this earlier. When a number is halfway between two tens or two hundreds, the rule is to round up. So guys, if I have a number 15, that 5 is between two tens. So I'm going to round 15 up to 20. All right, guys, in the worksheet that will be on Google Classroom, we're going to locate 8, and we're going to round to the nearest 10. We're going to look at 14 right here, and we're going to round to the nearest 10. And we have 5, and we're going to round to the nearest 10. And in the Google Classroom sheet that I'm going to post after this lesson, it's a text box, and you just click on the text box and you'll type in the number that it will be. Then after that, guys, we're going to round to the nearest 100. So the nearest 100, we'll be looking at 25. We'll see what that rounds to. We'll look at 175, and we'll see what that rounds to. Then we'll look at 50 and see what that rounds to. All right. And if you guys have any questions after this, we will be on to answer those questions for you.